Let us see how you go about adding and subtraction and subtract complex numbers. So we're looking at addition and subtraction of complex numbers. All right. Now, as I said before, we write complex number in the form a plus bi. Now, suppose you have that complex number. Let's put it in brackets. And you say this is added to c plus di. Alright? So, what we have are two complex numbers to add. What you need to do is add the real parts and the imaginary parts separately. So you have a plus c, the real part plus real part is a plus c, plus then the imaginary parts bi plus di. So what you get is the real, for the answer is the real part a plus c plus, then we can factorize and get the imaginary part b plus d. Alright? So that's addition. Suppose we subtract them now. We're going to do examples with some numbers later on. But so we consider a plus bi minus and then c plus di. As before, it's the same steps except that we're going to subtract the real parts and the imaginary parts. Alright? So what we're going to have is a minus c, that's the real part. Then we say plus, even though we're subtracting, we say plus. Then bi minus di. So it's going to be a minus c plus then the imaginary part. So we factorize b minus d. B minus d may be positive or it may be negative, right? So we have a number minus another number, but that's what we have. So let's look at a few examples with numbers. Suppose we have 3 plus I, right? We have 3 plus I plus 16 minus 7i. We're adding these two complex numbers. I can put them in a bracket, not necessary, but just to see them separate. What we will have is 3 plus 16 plus what now? I plus negative 7i. So we have 3 plus 16. Well, we know 3 plus 16 is 19. So it's 19. Then 1 minus 7. So we end up with a minus 6i. See that? Let's do another example. Suppose we have right now 4. Let's say 4 plus 3i plus 7 plus 15i. Then what we get are real parts added, 4 plus 7 plus, then imaginary parts added, 3i plus 15i. So what would we get? And remember, whether I tell you or not, you should pause the video and try these for yourself, right? 4 and 7 is 11. 11 plus 15 and 3, 18. So it's 18i. So the imaginary part here is 80 plus 18i. So you see that? Alright. Now, suppose we have another case. We have, say, 5 plus 2i minus, now we have them in bracket. We want to put the brackets now that it is minus 3 plus 4i. Alright? So we have 3 plus 4i. What would we get? Well, 5 minus 3, real parts. 5 minus 3, then plus what? It's going to be 2i minus 4i. We could open the brackets even before we do this. Suppose we do that. Remove the brackets. This would be end up to be 5 plus 2i minus 3 minus 4i. Same thing would end up with. So real parts 5 minus 3, then plus imaginary parts 2i minus 4i. So we have 5 minus 3 is 2. See? Plus 2i minus 4i is what? Negative 2i. So the final answer is 2 minus 2i. 2 minus 2i. See that? Now, let's try one more. We have negative 1 minus 7i, and we subtract from that, we subtract 6 minus, say, 25i. I want you to pause the video and try this one, being careful to watch the positive and negatives. Okay, so you're finished. What did you get? Well, let's see what happened. Open the bracket. We have negative 1 minus 7i minus 6. When you open the bracket, what happened here? You get, it's like a negative 1 outside, you know. This is like a plus negative 1. The negative 1 times this. If you are positive, right? That's what happened. So you're going to have plus 25i. See that? So putting parts together, negative 1 minus 6, real part, all right, minus 7i, see, plus 25i. So negative 1 minus 6 is negative 7. So you have that. Negative 7. And negative 7 plus 25i gives you, well, is going to be plus 18i. Alright? So that was just a look at adding and subtracting, addition and subtraction of complex numbers.